What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This is your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, y'all. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Share the video. Turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. And if you got a breakdown or a prediction you want me to do for you, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Also, don't forget about our live shows. I'm live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Live every Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And then you can also catch me live every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. But let's get it popping and get into today's video. And today, we got a pretty big announcement, man. Something I'm excited for. So, Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano has officially been rescheduled. So glad to hear that news, man, because any fight for unification, or in this case, any fight for undisputed, your boy Knockout is on board and all for it. They will be fighting May 14th, assuming that Brian Castano has no setbacks with his injury. And so, you know, we good to go on that front. Jermell Charlo, when Castano first, it was first reported that Castano had a biceps injury and that he had to postpone the fight, Jermell Charlo, you know, accused him of faking the injury and being scared, and rightfully so. Jermell Charlo was upset that the fight got postponed. He was upset that you know, he didn't get an immediate opportunity to go do what he had been preparing to do for the past few months, and that's go try to become the undisputed champion at 154 pounds. But it's back on. It's only a couple of months away. As a matter of fact, two months and 10 days. But who's counting? It's March 4th right now. The fight is May 14th. Yeah, so 2 months and 10 days. But who counting, bro? Who's really keeping count of how long before this fight? You know what I'm saying? And it's an exciting time for boxing. We already know April coming down the pike is spectacular. It's looking very, very good in April with Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. You have Earl Spence and Yordenis Ugas. You have Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. You have Erickson Lubin and Sebastian Fundora. You have Jerron Boutinez versus Custio Clayton. Just so many good fights. So many really good fights in the month of April. And to see how we starting off with May 7th, we got Canelo versus Dimitri Bivol. Then May 14th, we're going to have Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. How could you not be excited, bro? So April 9th, we got Lubin and Fundora. And then I believe Jerron Ennis and Custio Clayton on that undercard. Then on the 16th, I believe we got that's the week that we got Spence and Ugas. We got that card. On the 23rd, that's gonna be Valdez and Shakur Stevenson and Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. Then April 30th, I think that's the Tyson Fury and Dillian White week, the week of April the 30th. Then May the 7th, Canelo Alvarez and Dimitri Bivol. Then May the 14th, we got the undisputed showdown between Jermell Charlo and whatchamacallit, what's the dude's name? Brian Castano, bruh. I'm here for all that shit. But for this fight specifically, I'm glad that Castano, they caught the injury early, because the last thing you want to have happen as a fight fan, especially if you're a Jermell Charlo fan. I like Jermell Charlo. I ride for everybody that's from Texas, so I'm going to be rooting for him depending upon who he fighting. He fighting somebody that ain't from Texas, I'll be rooting for him. I ain't saying I'm picking him to win, because I feel like he got to make some adjustments, because I gave Castano the last fight 7 rounds to 5. I scored it 7 rounds to 5 for Castano, and I thought I scored it 115 to 113 for Castano, but I thought the 114, 113 scorecards in favor of Castano, and then the 114, 114 with a draw was cool. That one scorecard that came out where it was 117 and 111 in favor of Charlo, I thought that was complete bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But if you say you got Charlo winning the fight 115, 113, because it's a lot of swing rounds in there, and so if you gave a couple of those swing rounds that I gave to Castano, you gave him to Charlo, and you came out with the score just flipped, you scored it 115 to 113 for Charlo, I wouldn't be mad. But I feel like it was such a close fight between two very good champions that they need to run back. And luckily for us, because of the outcome of the fight being a draw, we getting it ran back, and we get to hopefully get somebody that's gonna be able to take the bull by the horn, so to speak, be able to take control, so to speak, and hopefully we can get a clear victor regardless of who it is. You understand what I'm saying? So very, very, very excited for this fight and very happy for this news. Very happy for this news. I think that I told you guys all along when the fight first got postponed, I told you that I didn't believe Brian Castano was faking an injury. I didn't believe Brian Castano was that type of warrior because he's confident. Like, how if you went and you're Brian Castano and you fought the way that you fought in the first fight, how could you not be confident? What would make you all of a sudden be scared, be less confident, feel like you need more time, feel like you're not ready to take on Jermell Charlo and try to make something up to push the fight back? Like, I understand Jermell Charlo was upset that he didn't get the fight, you know, to happen when he wanted to happen, because he's supposed to be like a week away. I believe they were gonna fight like March 12th or March 19th or something. So he'd be about a week or two away right now. So he was starting to feel, you know what I'm saying, ready. The fight's getting very, very close and shit, and he's on his shit. You know what I'm saying? He ready to go, and then to have that, you know, the rug pulled out from under you. I understand the frustration, but I think he was just he jumped the gun, and he was wrong, because knowing Castano, of what I've known of him, the confidence of beating guys in the amateur that are some of your favorite fighters, like Errol Spence, he beat him in the amateurs, and also being a champion, going and beating Teixeira the way he did, competing against Jermell Charlo the way that he did, competing against a great boxer in Erislandy Lara the way that he did. I don't think he would pull out of the fight of his life, the biggest fight of his career, the biggest payday of his career. I don't think he would postpone that unless he was truly injured, I should say. And so I'm just excited that he's going to hopefully be able to come into the fight healthy. No excuses. Y'all know how we give it up on this channel. Once you step your ass in that ring, I'm not trying to hear shit after the fight from you, okay? I don't want to hear shit. That goes for everybody. So if you get your ass in that ring, Manny Pacquiao, I don't want to hear shit about your shoulder after Floyd Mayweather outbox you. If you get your ass in that ring, Vasily Lomachenko, I don't want to hear shit about your shoulder after Teofimo Lopez outboxes you. Errol Spence, you get in there with Denis Ugas, Denis Ugas whoop on your ass. I don't want to hear shit about your eye if you end up losing the fight. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about the car accident if you end up losing the fight. Once these fighters step in the ring, all bets are off. To the victor goes the spoils, and to the victor goes all the credit. Talking about a robbery as in Michael Fox versus Gabriel Mastery, Robson Castillo versus Oscar Valdez, Jack Catterall versus Josh Taylor. That's a conversation I'm willing to have. But talking about an injury, oh, I came into the fight injured, or I came into the fight, I had this, and this going on. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. So I'm glad Brian Castano take the time that you need. The reports are saying that he's going to be able to start sparring in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now will be the middle of March, March 18th to be exact. Being able to spar from March 18th till about the end of April, that's enough time to prepare, because we know Castano going to be in shape. Just because he can't spar don't mean he can't run, he can't stay in shape and things of that nature. So I think that's more than enough time. Hopefully no more setbacks, because the WBO, I want to say this too, the WBO really trying to keep this fight from happening, in my opinion. I really believe that shit, because they said, look, y'all got to fight by May 14th, and so they pushed it all the way to the last day. If they tried to make the fight for after May 14th, the WBO might not have sanctioned it. And they might have either stripped, you know, Castano or made him fight a mandatory. So, man, they need to hurry up and get this shit out of the way, because it seems like the powers that be, specifically the WBO, may not be a huge fan of this fight happening. And I want the fight to happen because it's a lot of up-and-coming stars in this division, and it's a lot of up-and-coming stars in the junior welterweight division. I believe towards the end of 2022, probably early 2023, all hell is going to break loose in these divisions, and we're going to get big fights, because the winner of this fight, I believe, may defend one time, or they may move up. And when they move up, all them belts are going to be vacated. Then you got guys like Erickson Lupin, Jesus Ramos, Sebastian Fundora, you know, young up-and-coming guys, maybe Julian J. Rock Williams, Luis Cuba Arias, like some veterans, some young guys fighting for vacant titles, seeing what cream is gonna rise to the crop in 154-pound divisions. Same thing with Josh Taylor and them. Like Josh Taylor, move up to 147. All them belts are vacated. You got Zepeda down there. You got Jose Ramirez and Jose Pedraza. They fighting tonight. You got Gary Antoine Russell, Montana Love. Teofimo Lopez is moving up into the division. We all expect Devin Haney by 2023 might be in the lightweight division. So that's going to be another division. I mean, the junior welterweight division. That's going to be another division where all hell is going to break loose. So let's get this this undisputed shit out the way with Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano, so the winner can either defend their belt or move up. And let's see the young up-and-comers, let's see what they got going down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for it right now. What a great time to be a boxing fan. If you're not excited, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. But I appreciate everybody watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.